Hello students, welcome to our Kevin Algonda YouTube channel. Today we will learn about the shapes. Now let's start our today's class. Now first, what are the shapes? A shape is the form of an object or its external boundary, outline or external surface as opposed to other properties such as color, texture or material type. Now basically shapes are two types. First is 2D shapes and next is 3D shapes. Now let's learn about the 2D shapes. What are the 2D shapes? A shape that only has two dimensions such as width and height and no thickness is 2D shape. Some examples of 2D shapes are squares, circles, triangles, etc. are two-dimensional objects. 2D shapes are flat. Now examples of 2D shapes: triangle, rectangle and squares. Now what is a triangle? A three-sided closed figure is known as triangle. Next, rectangle. A four-sided closed figure which has opposite sides are equal is known as rectangle. Square. A four-sided closed figure, or we can say a four equal-sided closed figure is known as square. Next, pentagon. What is a pentagon? A polygon having 5 sides is called a pentagon. Next, hexagon. What is a hexagon? A polygon having 6 sides is called hexagon. Some more examples of 2D shapes are septagon, octagon, nonagon, decagon. These all are the examples of 2D shapes. Now we learn about the 3D shapes. What are 3D shapes? Solid shapes having 3 measurements: length, breadth and height. So a solid shape is known as 3-dimensional or 3D shape. Now some examples of 3D shapes: cylinder, cube, rectangular prism, sphere, pyramid, cone. Now we'll learn one by one about the 3D shapes. Cuboid. What is a cuboid? A cuboid is a 3-dimensional shape with length, width and height. The cuboid shape has 6 sides called faces. Each face of a cuboid is a rectangle and all of a cuboid's corners are 90 degrees angle. Now here this is the cuboid. In cuboid total number of faces are 6, total number of vertices are 8 and edges 12. Now some examples of cuboids: matchbox, book, bricks, tea bag, suitcase, almirah. These all are the examples of cuboid. Now we'll learn about cube. What is a cube? A cube is a solid shape that has 6 equal square sides. A cube has 6 faces, 12 edges and 8 vertices. Now examples of cube: a die, ice cube, sugar cubes, chalk box, gift box. These all are the examples of cube. Now we'll know cylinder. What is a cylinder? A cylinder is a 3-dimensional solid that holds 2 parallel bases joined by a curved surface at a fixed distance. A cylinder has 3 faces, 2 edges and there is no vertices in cylinder. Some examples of cylindrical shapes: a chalk, glass, candle, tube light and logo board. These all are the examples of cylindrical shapes. Now cone. What is a cone? Cone is a 3-dimensional shape in geometry that narrows smoothly from a flat base to a point called the apex or vertex. Now, a cone has two faces and one edge and one vertex. Examples of cones are ice cream, birthday caps, etc. are the some examples of cone. Now, sphere. What is a sphere? A sphere is an object that is an absolutely round geometrical shape in three-dimensional space. Now, a sphere has one face and there is no edge and vertex in sphere. Now, some examples of sphere: basketball, tomato, globes, and our cricket ball. These all are the examples of sphere. So, thank you all of you for your today's class.